In my experience, founders and CEOs of startup organizations are faced with a unique set of challenges compared to the CEOs of established organizations. All organizations are faced with not having enough resources. However, CEOs of startups are constantly confronted with insufficient resources that could result in the organization going out of business. They're faced with the challenge of implementing a plan that will require they pivot multiple times on their strategy, on how they're going to execute against their plan. It's not uncommon for startups to have to essentially scrap what they thought they were going to do and start from scratch multiple times. The leaders need flexibility and adaptability to be able to quickly assess the situation, get a sense of the context of the environment they're working in, look at the assumptions they've made going in, and quickly pivot. There's a real conflict for leaders when they think life should be one way and it's another way. Letting go of their plan to make this pivot can be particularly challenging for leaders. They have to confront the tension between their intuition, the shadow side of ego, and their intellect and experience. The kind of person that's attracted to the risk associated with a startup are individuals who tend to be more risk tolerant. They tend to be comfortable, using a baseball metaphor, to swing for the fences. And they're willing to take the risk that people working in established companies aren't willing to assume. There's an attitude, a mindset that they're going to be successful, maybe overly confident, but they believe in themselves. They believe in their plan and they're willing to go after it. And it's that kind of mindset that allows the leaders of startups in particular to be able to pivot quickly when they see that the plan that they were executing against isn't the right plan. Where it gets tricky is when they have to confront what I call the shadow side of ego. They get so attached to their plan, their idea, their vision, that they're unwilling or unable to see the risk in the plan that they're pursuing, and they're not willing to let go of what they believe in, why they founded the company. That's a big challenge. I've worked with a number of startups over the course of my career, particularly in the last 10 years. And I have a number of CEOs I've coached who had only one employee when I first started working with them. I've helped them get to a point where they were leaders in their industry and have been with them through that entire journey. It's a fun and fascinating ride, not only as a coach and support to them, but in some ways almost like a voyeur, watching their personal development and the development of their organization and see where they're going. It's immensely gratifying for me personally to have played a role in helping to achieve this level of success.